Hi boys and girls, I'm sorry I couldn't be here today. We are going to take a break from the festive winter projects that you have been working on. And instead today you're going to make this really pretty and very simple landscape that looks like sort of colorful winter trees in the snow. So the first thing you're going to do is get your white paper. And I bet you all know what you should already do. It's name on your paper. So put your name and your class code. I'm going to pretend I'm in Miss Gray's class, so I'm going to put 3G. That's the first step. And then I'm just going to flip that over. The second step is I'm going to get this black rectangle of paper, and I'm going to turn this shape into an organic shape. Right now it's a geometric shape, a shape that has a name. I need it to be an organic shape, so I'm going to take my scissors, and I don't need to draw it first. I'm just going to kind of round off the corners and maybe get kind of on purpose, make it a little bit irregular, just to make it a little more interesting. So now it's a shape that doesn't have a name, it's an organic shape. And then I'm going to glue that down to my white paper. For today we can just use a glue stick. Okay. Now I'm going to carefully, without making a huge mess, look for some scrap paper from the scrap paper boxes that I have, those two big blue bins, and I'm going to find some scrap papers that I like. It could be some of this beautiful painted scrap paper, or it could just be a solid color. And I'm going to cut 3 triangular shapes from the scrap paper. There's 1. This could be 2. So I'm using the element of shape again. This time they are geometric shapes. They're triangles. I can make them larger shapes, smaller shapes. I would say you want about 3 or 5 of them. 3 to 5, I'm sorry, 3 to 5 of them. Now, I'm going to bring in the element of space. I'm going to think about how I want the shapes arranged within the space of my paper. I definitely think I need another small one right there. So it looks like I ended up with 6 actually. There we go. I like the way this is arranged within the space of my paper. So now, next step, glue them down. Okay, now I'm adding in the element of line, line, line. I'm going to draw a straight line, whoops, down the center of each of my trees using a black oil pastel. And then some interesting lines for the branches. I can do different types on each tree. I just go straight down, straight up. Make sure you have them land just randomly throughout your paper like they really would be if it was snowing, even on the white, because there's some texture. That's another element. Some texture from the paint, and so it will show up against the white paper. And then because these were painted just a little bit. They will need to go on the drying rack. The person who has the job to put the grade level marker down needs to make sure they put that down in between when everyone from their class has put their art on the drying rack. And then tomorrow I should be back and we will pass them out and take them home and get back to our regular art projects. Very beautiful. Be good for the substitute teacher, please.